Welcome to 2K Sports, everyone. We have some exciting NBA action coming up. And tonight, it'll be the New York Knicks going up against the Philadelphia 76ers at Wells Fargo Center. I'm Brian Anderson at the table with Grant Hill and Brent Barry. Our reporter is Allie LaForce. A moment now to see how the schedule is looking for the Philadelphia 76ers. On Saturday, the Minnesota Timberwolves will come to town. Then on Monday, they'll begin a road trip starting in Chicago going up against the Bulls.
Checking out their schedule, they've got a tough run of games coming up, but quality opponents are a great chance for you to see how well your team can truly perform.
So off the tip, it is New York. Now Brunson. White with a screen on Maxey. Brunson with it. Porzingis picks him up defensively. And here's LeVert for three. No luck on that one. So Philadelphia will take it the other way. Victory eluded them last time in New York when they faced the Knicks.
It's frustrating to lose such a close game. Felt like that last meeting was decided on the glass.
Pass to Maxey. Porzingis in the post. And it's Brunson with the rebound. Now the Knicks with it. Outside for LeVert. 11 feet out. It's tipped. Batum against Green. With the 10-footer, Batum gets the bucket.
And that's how you go on a drive there. Batum using long strides to cut through the defense.
Maxey against Brunson. There's a screen. Just 5 on the clock from downtown. And again, the Knicks missing. Brunson against Maxey. Pass to Brown. Back to Maxey. Fires for three. Good. And Brown gets the assist.
He's really become a better all-around player. Brown's passing continues to evolve. Nice find.
They've been having major problems offensively.
Definitely in a bit of a dry spell. You could just see how in sync they were there.
That's what it takes to pull that off. Now here's Maxey, coming in off 12 points in his last outing. Outside, Brown. Picked by Williamson from about 19. Here's Batum. Offline with a three. The Knicks have gone 1 of 4 to begin this one. Pass to Brunson. Back to White. The kick out to Brunson. From behind the arc, sends it home from three-point land. And this game is tied up now. First quarter of basketball, just over 2.5 minutes played so far. Outside Maxey. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. White against Maxey. And here's Brunson from the arc. And it's Philadelphia with the rebound. Outside, Brown. Batum outside. Three-pointer. It's hauled in by White. For New York, they've gone 2 of 6 to open up this game. Pass to Brunson. And it goes. As the official calls the foul, count it, and he'll shoot one more at the line.
Shooting for New York, Jalen Brunson.
And the free throw, no good. White, the pass to Brunson. Shot clock at 6. Goes back up. The shot comes out.
I admire the play call. They just couldn't capitalize.
Yeah, an efficient offensive possession. They found the look that they wanted, just didn't go in.
Pass to Brown. Williamson with a screen on Green. To halt the run. Got a hand on it. And a bit of a battle for the ball. And the officials signal a jump ball here. And they recover it. 5 to shoot. Porzingis, after missing his first attempt, now 1 for 2.
Such a critical part of how their offense is going to flow. Things are only working when he seems to be on the floor.
Pass to Green. They set the screen. Always a nice way to start. Makes his first one.
Great timing and coordination. Lays it in coming off that pick.
And that replay showed how sensational that drive truly was.
You're toasting the defense and getting in close. They'll take possessions like that one all day.
Deflected. And here's Brunson from the arc. He drops it from range. Brunson's got 8.
Oh, nice ball movement by LeVert. A welcome sign for this team.
And Philadelphia calls time here. Outplayed in the previous game on their schedule, losing to the Knicks.
If you can't match up on the boards, you are not going to win games. That's got to be a big lesson from that game.
Well, maybe they went into that game thinking rebounding not something they needed to focus on. They absolutely did.
Boy, it's been fun watching this player do his thing lately. Our player of the week for the Eastern Conference.
He's a great example of what a modern big looks like. He's so much more than just a big in the paint, and that versatility is a big part of what makes him such an outstanding player.
And here is Maxey. Porzingis with a screen on Brunson. Maxey passes to Porzingis. Puts it up from 15. Good on the bucket.
Man, he's got that touch working tonight, shooting the ball very well to start this one.
LeVert left side. Oh, a beautiful reverse layup.
And why go away from attacking inside if the D has no answer for you?
Philadelphia has gone 1 of 4 from deep. Outside Maxey. Outside Porzingis. Outside Maxey. 5 on the clock. Williamson with a screen on Brunson. Here's Maxey. Tipped. Outside Brunson. And he lobs it up.
And the lead increases on a crazy offensive sequence.
Man, the dunk alone would have been incredible, let alone the fact that it came off a pinpoint pass. Maxey passes to Brown. Pass to Porzingis. Late clock, the Sixers need to put one up here. And here's Brown for 3. It's hauled in by White. White's got his 5th rebound in this one. A clear look for Green. And it's New York with another.
Their ball movement on this run has been tremendous. It's led to a lot of good, clean, open looks.
Batum outside. Right side, Porzingis. Kicks it out to Williamson. Maxey passes to Batum. No good with the triple.
Things are going south right now. This is not the type of shooting that his teammates expect from him.
Kept alive. White, good. And now an 11-point Knick lead.
Getting out to a nice lead. Great flow and great execution.
And Philadelphia calls time here.
Failing to find a rhythm offensively. Something that needs to change and change soon.
Yeah, they're like a 4-day-old soda right now, just flat. They're missing shots left and right and just not playing their best.
76ers will have a different look here. Horford, he's checked in for Williamson. Harkless comes in for Batum. Rivers is checked in for Jaylen Brown. And it's Bledsoe in for Maxey. Allen, he's checked in for New York. Hampton comes in for LeVert. White with the steal. And it's flushed down. A nice jam.
So far, they're owning both ends of the floor. We'll see if they can keep this going.
Like tonight, that all the hustle plays have meant so much to this team. Now just sustain some of that energy and keep comfortable.
And so here is Philadelphia after the basket by New York. Here's Harkless, and that one's long.
So far, rebounding has been a focal point for them.
On the wing, Green. And a miss there on the triple. Philadelphia's gone just 1 of 6 from downtown. Bledsoe outside. The Sixers again can't hit. Here's White in the game against Philadelphia. Very impressive.
Boy, I like their energy coming in. Terrific execution so far.
Well, if there were 4 or 5 boxes to check in terms of the game plan tonight, they might have checked 6. I mean, they're doing everything out there.
Here's Porzingis. The Knicks making their last shot. White with it. Give him 8 points now. Here's Hampton. Porzingis grabs the board. Porzingis has got 5 rebounds tonight. Pass to Harkless. Tries to snap the cold streak. Porzingis misses.
Oh, can't punish the defense for leaving him open that time. That's a frustrating miss for a really steady jump shooter.
Now here's White. Defense right on him. They set the pick, and here's Brunson from the arc. Offensive rebound, and there's the slam dunk to finish it off. Great game for him. Double-double now.
They've controlled the paint so far. That's been the difference.
Yeah, the bully ball tonight has paid dividends. Highly effective down there with the physical play.
Got a piece of it. Pass to White. Outside Brunson. Back to White. Right side Brunson. Connects on the 17-footer. Brunson's got 10. And a breakdown here, guys. The hustle stats for the Knicks.
Well, so far they've been immensely aggressive on the defensive side, denying easy shots, and it's made a difference in the game.
I wonder if pace and playing fast is something that they're being encouraged to do, because right now they feel like the faster team.
Now here's Brunson. 13 points in the win against Philadelphia.
So much of the offense ran through him. Looking at the assist total, we saw how unselfish he can be.
76ers foul. Austin Rivers. First personal foul. At the line for the Knicks. White. At the line for 1.
And for Philadelphia, they're shooting just 21% in the first quarter. Here's Harkless. Boy, he's been patient so far. Nothing yet on the scoreboard. Back to Bledsoe. Shoots over Hampton. Bledsoe can't get it to go.
The way they've gotten after rebounds has been impressive.
17-foot shot on the way. Here's White. Uses the glass on the layup. He's got 15.
Credit their discipline. They've been working for high percentage shots.
Boy, they need something to go to regain some confidence.
No question. Way too many empty possessions for them.
To the middle. Horford. It's deflected. And he's going for the oop here. And it's Allen who slams it home.
You could put that ball just about anywhere for Jared Allen. Puts those long arms to great use.
Pass to Rivers. A minute 22 left in the first quarter of the game. To the inside. Here's Porzingis. Oh, it's Porzingis with the jam.
A savage reverse jam. That takes great body control.
No question. He was making a statement right there, man. Inside, here's Allen, and it's Allen who slams it home.
And this is the threat that Allen gives you on the interior, gets great position, and then just jams it through.
He blocks it again.
A defensive stalwart so far. That's 6 blocks.
Protecting the rim well. Love the hustle. Fires the three. Shot's good by Dotson.
And we know it's still early, but they're getting destroyed on the boards.
Bledsoe outside. Pass to Horford. No good there. New York goes the other way with it.
I mean, I don't know. Does he look a couple steps slow today? He needs to shake that off and get into the zone and get on the scoreboard.
The offensive rebound. Good on the shot. White's got 17.
He's going off this quarter. A huge reason why this team is on top.
Knocks it loose. White with the steal. Fast break, New York. No good on the triple. And so it's New York, building a mountain of a lead, up 31 points as this quarter concludes. Their efficiency has been off the charts. They're running their sets well with pace. And so far through one quarter, it's been a lopsided game. We'll see if that changes here in the second. And a comfortable margin for the Knicks here, guys.
It's pretty obvious.
Time and I heard that I was ugly. Came from a chick who wanna that my face bomb. Rack stuck up shack height, jury on me flashlight. I've been listening last night with that good make you wanna act right. Broke boys don't deserve no. I know that's right. Big bag bustin' out the Bentley band. Take a man Balenciaga brought it back. It's big bags bustin' out the Bentley band. Take a man working back, party back. If it's up, then it's up, then it's up, then it's stuff. Working back, party back. If it's up, then it's up, then it's up, then it's stuff. If it's up, then it's up, then it's up, then it's stuff. Up, then it's up. If it's up, then it's stuck. If it's up, then it's up, then it's up, then it's stuck. Look, gotta play it safe. No face, no case.
Yeah. Overseas, baby. Overseas, baby. Lord, yeah. Lord, we got Harry Kiri on the track, baby. Hey. Attend to a journey to money. Working with higher to shown.
Let's meet the starting lineup for the visiting New York Knicks. At small forward, Josh Green. At shooting guard, R.J. Hampton. At the other forward position, Peja Nedovic. At the other guard position, Jalen Brunson. At center, Frank White.
And now introducing your Oklahoma City starting five.
And Greg, these teams tend to control the game by controlling the glass.
Yeah, and that makes for a physical atmosphere, Kevin. There's going to be some bumping and grinding out there tonight.
Now here's White. Coming off a stellar performance against Philadelphia. And the wide open shot from Green. Buries the long-range jumper.
When he's hitting that shot, this offense becomes scary, even more difficult to defend.
And what happens is the court just opens up. You like seeing him get into a rhythm from outside the arc. Love it.
A nice shot by Bogdanovic.
And an eye for an eye. Both teams working to stretch the floor.
Well, that three-point shot just gives you so much room to operate on the offensive end.
Now here's Green. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. It's on Luka Doncic.
I mean, even from over here, you can see that one pretty clearly.
The Knicks shooting their first free throws of the game.
And last season, as a team, they knocked down 79% of their free throws, so those are numbers you'll be happy with.
Second free throw, no good. Ball surveying the defense. Passes to Drummond. Shoots over Brunson. Tried to bank it in, but he misses. Looking at Oklahoma City, they took the win in their last game against the Timberwolves at Target Center. From the arc, good for the basket. Starting off 1 for 1 with that shot.
And that's exactly what he's looking for, draining the triple.
Time now to turn to our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David.
Guys, I did catch up with the head coach of the Knicks. This is a team that loves to run, and he really wants to see them do what they love. So transition ball should be the order of the day, Kevin. Back to you.
Thanks so much, David.
And I want to see more of this. Bogdan getting assertive and just forcing his will on the D.
You can tell when he steps to the line the kind of confidence he has in himself. It's written all over his body language.
And White with the stuff.
Oh, why, dunk you very much.
he can really fly, and you combine that, Greg, with some nice penetration, too, and you've got 2 points. Here's Drummond out to Doncic. Drummond a screen. Doncic passes to Drummond. And Drummond throws it down.
The shot goes up. You've got to put a body on Andre Drummond. This guy's so good off the offensive window.
Oh, and a fast break for Oklahoma City. Ball from long range. Gets it to go from beyond the arc.
Pretty dime there. The kind of ball movement coaches love to see.
White slams it in.
And he breaks out the tomahawk. No soft finish there. Pure power.
Now we can feel that one all the way over here. Now here's Bogdanovic. 5 points in the game. Here's Doncic. 1 up, 1 down. 2 points with his first shot this game.
Well, the ability to work around the defense and get himself free for a shot despite being in the paint. That is a beautiful play by Luka.
That was the 2K drive, as that move deserved another look.
It's all about the ability to get 2 feet in the paint, whether it's creating for a teammate or for yourself.
Now, here's Ball. Turned in an outstanding game against Minnesota. 6 to shoot. That 3 off the mark.
Hard to figure out how he doesn't knock that one down. No defender in sight.
Now, Brunson. Coming off 31 points last game. New York moving it around. White the pass to Brunson. Kicks it to Nedovic. And too much time in the lane. They get called for the 3-second violation.
Oklahoma City ball.
And Clark has got the ball here for the Thunder. They're coming off that win against Minnesota.
Fought extremely hard to win that game. They were exhausted, you could tell, but you could see what that win meant to them at the end of overtime.
Now, here's Ball. White with the defensive effort.
Pressured that shot by getting a hand up just as good as a block.
And he did it without fouling, and that's become an art, changing shots without making contact.
Here's Bogdanovich. He's coming off a 13-point game against Minnesota. Here's Drummond. No good that time. White with the defensive effort. Here's Nedovic. And there are the Knicks with another bucket.
How about the timing? Can be the difference between an assist and a turnover. Nice delivery.
Guys are looking for a spark here.
Yeah, a cold stretch offensively for sure.
Doncic outside. The kick out to Ball. Pass to Doncic. Drummond sets the screen for Doncic. And it's White with the rebound. White's got 4 rebounds in this game. Hampton passes to Nedovic. And it goes down 2 points. Nedovic has got 7.
And how about the start they've gotten off to? They haven't missed once.
And first time out of the game called for Oklahoma City.
Noise for your Oklahoma City Dancers.
Trailing by 5. Outside, Bogdanovich. Connects on the 9-footer. He has 7.
Showing off his inside game. Bogdan is an all-around scorer.
White drives in to the wing on the left. From downtown. And the Knicks hit again from deep.
The ball movement on this run has been fantastic and is a big part of why they've been able to get these good looks.
Bogdanovich looking around. White against Drummond. The shot, no good.
Let's give some credit to the defense for how they're guarding this guy right now because they're refusing to let him get comfortable.
How many times have we seen a possession like that from them today? Ending with a basket, coming off a pretty pass.
And it's the Thunder with the ball. The Knicks making the shot. Back to Ball. I know we're in the starting stages of the season, but Greg, how much can you tell about your squad at this juncture?
Kevin, actually a lot. Listen, the title contending teams, they know they've got something special brewing already. I actually think you normally get that feeling in training camp.
Now here's Brunson. White finds Brunson. And there are the Knicks with another bucket.
This is as good as it gets for a first quarter in terms of shooting the basketball.
Under trailing by 8. Now, here's Ball. 5 points in the game. Doncic outside. From outside, off the mark. New York with the ball. They're on a 16-6 run. Now, here's Hampton. He's covered by Bogdanovich. Hampton dishes to Nedovic. A chance to extend the lead to double digits, but it's no good. Brunson against Ball. Pass to Doncic. Knocked loose. Brunson scanning the floor. There's the 3. And another 3 for New York.
And really setting the tone early with their three-point shooting.
Oklahoma City has gotten just 2 of 6 to fall from three-point range so far in the first. Now a timeout called by Oklahoma City.
The loudest and craziest fans get a free t-shirt. Let's hear it, fans.
So both teams making some changes here. And so it's Ball who brings the ball up for Oklahoma City. They trail by 11. This their first look at this year's New York squad.
And you have to love it when there's a matchup like this. 2 teams that are at the top of their respective conferences going at it.
And the fact that they split their 2 meetings last season. Does one try to get a leg up?
Now White following the miss by Lonzo Ball from deep. And Green gets it to go.
Such a boost to this offense when this guy can knock down uncontested threes.
Jackson against Doncic. Outside, Ball. Drummond trying to get himself free. Jackson looking around. And the 3 off target.
You will not see this guy miss many of those. He's one of the keys to their floor spacing.
Doncic kicks the ball. The pass to Šarić. Outside, Ball. Again, Ball missing.
What a brutal night for this guy, and it is having a ripple effect throughout the team. This is tough.
To the middle. Here's White. Uses the glass to finish the layup. White's got his 3rd basket of the night right there.
When you allow good scorers to get uncontested shots at the rim, no wonder you're losing.
To me, this has simply stated been a complete lack of defensive attention and focus all night long.
Now, here's Ball. He's been quiet so far. Still no points in the game. Good.
You've got to see the whole floor. LaMelo Ball does exactly that, finds the open man.
To the inside. White, good. And the Knicks lead by 16.
Unwilling to let up even for a moment. That's his killer instinct, just fanning the flames.
One thing I enjoy is watching players who don't pay attention to the score. You lock in on the moment and play the right way.
Here's Doncic. The Knicks making the shot, and it's Drummond with the jam.
Luka Doncic made it known early in his career he is one of the best passers in the NBA.
White.
Wow.
And how about just floating to the rim on that slam?
Boy, when he gets up, I mean, he gets up. We're just over 2.5 minutes into the second quarter. Now a timeout called by Oklahoma City.
Good timing. They're really struggling offensively.
Sometimes it just feels like misses become contagious. He wants to settle his guys down right now.
He's checked in for Ball. And here's a look at some numbers for Luka Doncic. Here's Ball. He's got 5. Passes it to Doncic. Down low, Drummond. The shot's good on the assist by Doncic. Doncic has got 3 assists in the game. Jackson passes to White. They kick it out to Green. Back to White. Yes, once again, it remains perfect. 6 attempts and 6 hits.
Yeah, 3 consecutive field goals have come right at the rim. The D had better start buckling down.
Pass to Saric. Ball finds Drummond. A shot off that time.
And he saw the play develop, but the pass just wasn't there.
It was a really good thought for sure, but the lob has got to be better than that.
And you can see he just has a great overall feel for this game. Excellent job tonight.
And that's been his role pretty much from the opening tip. Get the ball to guys where they can score it.
Outside, White. Driving inside. Here's Kelly. And White kicks to Kelly. Back to White. New York moving it around. Green passes to White. 5 on the clock. New York needs to get off a shot. And the basket by Hampton.
Moving it around. 8 of their last 10 coming off assists.
Thunder trailing by 21.
They need a bucket in a big way here to regain some confidence.
Ball, the pass to Bogdanovich. Looking to end the run. No good that time. Some solid defense there from Jackson. Right side, Green. The Thunder pull it in. Charge has got 4 rebounds in this game. Doncic outside. There's a good screen. Goes up from the top of the key.
And this is a shot he can definitely make, and the defense not a factor at all.
The Thunder pull it in. That'll be just 1 game played away from home for them. Ball dishes to Bogdanovich. He kicks to Doncic. Drummond with a screen on Green. Here's Doncic. That's a bucket. His third of the game. He shot the ball 7 times.
If you give Luka Doncic the mid-range jumper, he'll keep things simple and take it.
They kick it out to Green. Green missing again. Under trailing by 19. Pass the ball. Outside Bogdanovich. Back to ball. Drummond the screen from outside the arc. And it's White with the rebound. White's got 14 rebounds tonight, going after.
Boy, what a nightmare quarter for this guy. He's playing right into the hands of the defense at this point.
Drains it from beyond the arc.
A great feed, and that assist gives him a triple-double. You gotta love that kind of player, able to get it done in just about every facet.
Now, here's Ball. 5 points in the game. Doncic finds Saric. Green against Bogdanovich. There's Ball with the 3. The Knicks pull it in. White's got rebound number 15 here tonight.
I'll tell you, it's been a struggle for him in this period, and they're struggling as a result.
Kelly passes to White. Lucky 7 drops in. He's perfect from the floor. 7 for 7.
And obviously his momentum from the last game has carried over here tonight.
No, I think that's the one thing every player is searching for. Consistency. They're giving this guy a chance to carry the offense once again.
Now, here's Doncic. He has 6. And it's sent back by White. There's the pass to Hampton. And White kicks to Hampton. Shoots from 14, and it's sent back by Drummond.
Well, there are certain guys you probably don't want to challenge. Andre Drummond sends it back.
Kept alive by New York. White. Persistence pays off as they finally hit a shot. White's got 16 points.
I'll tell you, this guy is proving to be a problem for the defense. In this quarter, he has been special.
And here is Ball. 5 points in the game. Passes it to Doncic. Over Green. And no good. The dry spell continuing for him.
They have been board dominant in this game. That's definitely been a factor in crafting this huge lead.
Hampton passes to White. Kicks it to Kelly. White setting the pick for Jackson. The shot comes out. Oklahoma City's got nothing but zeros from long range in the second quarter. 0 of 4. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line.
What we know about Dario Saric is that he entered the league as a high IQ player, fundamentally sound, and his skill set as a stretch 4 is absolutely in high demand in the league.
And some stats here, guys. The scoring breakdown for the Knicks.
How about the ball movement so far? I mean, the unselfishness, everyone here just playing for one another, and that can be infectious.
The other thing that's gone exceptionally well for them tonight is the shooting they've displayed from beyond the three-point arc.
So both teams changing it up here. And good on the second, so he makes them both. And so it's Brunson with it. He brings it up for the Knicks. They're coming off that win against Philadelphia.
Yeah, in that game, I thought they took advantage of some sloppy play, but give them credit. They turned mistakes into points.
Well, you have to capitalize when your opponent has miscues, and give this team some credit. Every time that opponent turned it over, they capitalized.
So it's the Thunder now, following the score by New York. Out to Saric. 4 on the shot clock. And again, Oklahoma City, no good. Pass to Nedovic. With nobody on him, he buries the jumper. Nedovic has got 4 this quarter.
Well, this guy flat out carrying the load for them offensively. He is taking and making good shots. What a terrific job.
Pass to Brooks. Clark outside. Pierce with the steal. Here's Nedovic. Drills the three-pointer. Nedovic has got 19 points.
He nailed 2 from distance in the opening period. Now gets this one.
Ball with it. He had 25 points last game. Clark kicks to Brooks. And he can't stop the run as he misses.
Well, they've been better than good on the glass today, and there is a glaring discrepancy between these two teams in that area.
Brunson, good.
And those aren't the type of three-point opportunities that you can allow in the NBA.
Ball, the pass to Šarić. Brooks with no one around. And it's White with the rebound.
And we haven't seen them get to the line as much here in the second quarter. They might be settling a tad too much offensively. Yeah, clearly he hadn't established.
So as we conclude the first half, so far fairly one-sided. It's the Knicks opening up a huge gap. And we'll be back for the second half following the break. Keep it right here on 2K Sports.
Hello, everybody. We're here to break it all down. And through the first half of play, it's a very commanding lead for the New York Knicks.
It's obvious crashing the boards was a point of emphasis. They're rebounding by committee, and their dominance in that category is a key reason for this lead.
Their opponent needs to find some Windex because they need to start cleaning the glass.
Ooh, Ernie, I see how you did that.
And now we can look at the latest power rankings. And again, don't stare directly at them like an eclipse. Just take a glance. Let's see who's on top.
Looking at the Knicks, they continue this big old winning streak. No surprise, they're still numero uno.
I don't know how to say kick and tail and taking names in Spanish, but that too.
Thanks for joining us. Now let's toss it to Kevin Harlan for the start of the second half.
And after a very lopsided first half, we'll see if things play out a little more evenly here in the second. Now, Ball. The pass to Bogdanovic. Offline with his 3.
And you don't want to give up that kind of look too often.
White dishes to Green. White a screen on Doncic. Green kicks to White. Out to the wing. Runs in the pass to Hampton. And there's the whistle. 3-second violation.
Thunderball.
While we have a chance, let's take a look at the teams that led the NBA in rebounding last season. 5th on the list, the Thunder.
Boy, their rebounding last year was phenomenal. Great fundamentals, aggressive to the ball. That helped them pull down a lot of second chances.
Here's Ball. Outside, Bogdanovic. Hits it from three-point range. Bogdanovic has got the first field goal of the second half for the Thunder. And for the Knicks, the shooting has been just fantastic, around 65% tonight, getting exactly what they want when they want it.
Oh, fellas, that was a vicious two-hand monster slam.
Guys, I don't think there was anyone who could have stopped him on that one. Outside, Bogdanovic. The feed to Drummond. Doncic against Green. Shoots it up. Doncic, no good.
I'll tell you, this has not been his game, and he's making it worse with shot selection like that.
Green dishes to White. There he goes again. That's his 9th straight basket. He's a perfect 9 for 9.
Terrific play call to give him a clean look at the rim. That's how you want to start the second half.
Well, there is nothing better than catching a rhythm as early as possible. And boy, that's a terrific start right there.
And this is why Bogdanovich has a permanent green light from the arc. Frankly, the team expects this from him.
Pass to Nedovic. Back to Brunson. Fires for three. Offensive rebound. White. And he goes right over Luka Doncic and slams it down.
That's what he gives you, a big-time presence on the glass.
And you know what, Greg? Once he gets his hands on it, he's not even thinking about kicking it out.
No reason to do so there. He was going to leave, no doubt.
Sinks the three-pointer.
The defense a step slow, and you can see the results.
Out left to the wing, takes the three, and another assist.
That makes 15 assists.
He's been one step ahead of the defense all game long. Ball finds Doncic. Here's Drummond, and it's sent back by White. And he gets it back. Drummond passes the ball. Drummond sets the screen for Ball. And his offensive struggles continue.
Listen, we know the mid-range game is in this guy's arsenal, but you wonder, should he have moved it just one pass more?
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range.
Clark outside. Back to Ball. It's rebounded by New York.
I think this is a spot he has got to become more consistent from if you want to command the defender's respect.
Brandon Clark, third personal foul. First
the Knicks shooting their third and fourth free throw shots of the night.
Shooting for New York, Nedovic. 2 shots.
No good on that one. And he sinks the second. And so it's Oklahoma City with it. Outside Bogdanovich. And it's Drummond with the jam.
Boy, the defense has no answer for Andre Drummond. That's what we call emphatic finish.
Brunson the pass to White. Launches a three. Brunson, good.
Jalen Brunson.
Brunson's got 5 points in the quarter.
You can't just stop when there's a pick set up. You gotta fight over it as a defender.
You know exactly what that takes. It takes energy, it takes activity, it takes intensity.
It's deflected. Ball is out of bounds as the Knicks gain possession.
And let's check out a breakdown looking at some data for White.
Substitution on the court.
Brunson the pass to White. Back to Brunson. White setting the pick for Brunson. And White kicks to Brunson. Pass to Nedovic. White inside, defended by Drummond. The three. Thunder with the rebound. Drummond's got rebound number 8 here tonight in the game. 23 seconds left in the third quarter. Outside, Ball. Shot clock at 5. From deep. And they turn over the 24-second buzzer, signaling the shot clock violation.
In for New York, Justin Jackson.
Now here's White. And so it's New York ahead by 26 points as we get ready for the break. The scoring. And there have been two very different performances from these teams today as we get going in quarter number 4. And so it's Parker with it. He'll bring it up for the Knicks. After this one, they're off to Sacramento to take on the Kings. That'll be the third game of this 3-game road trip. Jackson has the open look. Off target from outside.
Boy, this guy just can't buy a bucket, and yet they have the advantage.
Now here is Smith. Defense is right there. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.